Substitution on the field. Number 8, Vitinha.
We're on the move
10,
again.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field. Number
Can he get it
21,
through?
Wayne
That will annoy the
Rooney.
manager. They're making themselves
Number 22,
too predictable here.
Luis Suarez.
Pullet makes the interception. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved. Lahm. Played into the box. Terrific effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Good take, and is he in? He's looking wide. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney is having a shot! And he's stuck it away! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's a sharp pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. And here's Nedved. Flings in a cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ousmane Dembele. Number 7, Clarence Seedorf.
It's a really well-measured
Number
ball.
5,
Nedved
Gareth
is
Bale.
flagged offside.
Coming on the field. Number 15, Lamine Yamal. Number 19, Pavel Nedved. Number 18, Ronaldinho.
Fletcher wins the duel this time. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Hullet! Oh, he's been caught napping. Rooney. Desailly has given away a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. France are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is...
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Number 25. Victor
Ibrahimovic on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his two.
Gyökeres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ferdinand can clear it away. Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's going to be a booking. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a searching pass. Thuram calmly anticipates. Yaya Toure. No way through. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Lahm delivers.
Might want to be careful there.
And they're quick to get it back. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. And now the breakaway. Now it's Luis Suarez. Darren Fletcher. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not where it came from.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pullet wants to run onto this. Just about within shooting range. And that really should have been that.
Pullet is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And here's Yamal. Oh, the ball's gone astray. It's Luis Suarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for France. Number 10.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
Number 16. Philipp Lahm. Coming on the field. Number
Ronaldinho
6.
plays it short.
Pepe.
Bops him
Number
off it and
12.
wins back the ball.
Marcelo.
Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved, and it's Luis Suarez. 4 added minutes on the board. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. He's found the way through. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that will be the final act. France are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game.
Can he finish? He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent... There's the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Desailly cuts it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Bullet. Vieira. Mateus. That's a little off target. Quarter of an hour played. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Lahm. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ibrahimovic, not the most accurate pass. And the counter is on. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Gullit. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Vieira has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And he's intervened well there. Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
A temporary retreat here.
He had nobody else to help out there. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well cleared. And he's managed to gift it back. Nedved has created one goal already. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stood up well to him there. Ferdinand, now he's off and running. The pass has gone astray. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Nedved, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Vieira. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lahm gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. France get the second half started.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ronaldinho. It's a searching pass. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Hullet gets his head on it! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and meant it perfectly.
And he's done it again. Oh, good effort. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mateus is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And it's Seedorf. Just about up to the hour now. Pepe calmly anticipates. Thuram. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be... Ibrahimovic! And no mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ronaldinho.
Quite a game this,
Number
all
7.
square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two
Number
strong
19.
teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Number 13.
Looking for the run. He's onside. Good read, needed to be.
Coming
Oh,
on the
easy
field.
pickings there.
Number
And
21.
Cruyff! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete.
The goal
And that
scorer
is
for France.
fabulous. A
After
true
67
beauty of a goal.
minutes.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. Chance for a shot! And that was very necessary. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice control.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Substitution for France, number 16.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Coming on the field is number 12, Marcelo.
Ferdinand, Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rui Costa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific effort! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Rui Costa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Rui Costa. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Goal!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 21, Wayne Rooney.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier.
Oh, what has happened here?
Wayne Rooney.
There will be a throw-in. Pullet chasing after it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Bale. Ambitious ball here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rooney. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Now he's got space here. Pepe. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence.
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Rui Costa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rui Costa is offering a wry smile there.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Oh, nice touch. Thuram attempts a clearance. That has not gone well.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get onto this? There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That's beautifully weighted. It's Nedved! And he's managed to get rid. First quarter of an hour gone. Pepe gets across to intercept that. And here's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thuram wins the duel this time. And it's Lahm. Lovely bit of skill. Chips it through, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Buffon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Thuram. And here's Nedved.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that has sent him sprawling. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldo might just make this. And it's Lahm. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. This ended up in no man's land. Lahm, a player who needs no introduction. Lahm delivers. Oh, that was vital. Spread to the right. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Ronaldinho. It's Rui Costa.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle.
Can he finish? And no mistake. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that should get the job done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, he's taken it.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. It's a searching pass, and nicely intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved delivers with whip. And he's taking no chances there. Rui Costa. Vitinha. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Mateus looking to receive it in space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That pass isn't the best. Vitinha played back into the centre. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball! And he's straight offside. He's had it taken off him. Ferdinand. He won't be happy with that one. Yaya Toure. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Almost an hour gone. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11.
Vietnam leading now.
Number
Look, he's the
19.
one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 18.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Giorgio Chiellini.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Number 15.
The referee has given a corner.
Number 9.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gennaro Gattuso.
And they've got rid. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. And it's Yaya Toure. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's a bullet! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Pepe. Coming on the field is number 17.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Couldn't squeeze it through.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Yamal's cross. He's cut it out. France could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Chance to deliver. That has been knocked clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ball is over the line. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, played right into his path. Now he's off and running. And that has left him in a heap. Sergi. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be the final act. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Varane spots it and intercepts. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. He's picked his way through. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. This is a promising build-up. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Still goalless at the moment. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Some good work on the right flank here. Vieira gets in to thwart him. And it's Edmilson. Now it's Yaya Toure. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they're back on the ball again. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Hazard! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric, and that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, nice touch. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Chiellini. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Not the most convincing of passes. Stood up well to him there. Played out to the left flank. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gullit running with intent.
Vietnam definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldo. Spread it left. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Thuram. And he was quick to react. And it's Gullit. And no, that was never going to make it. Lahm. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Mateus. Yaya Toure. Bale is looking to influence the game from it. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And that should get the job done. Yaya Toure. And here's Azar. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Hazard ready to try one.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Hazard! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. That's tidy. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Thuram. Tries to play it through. It's Ibrahimovic! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not got that quite right. Now, can they get him away? Now, can he find a finish? That is a brilliant interception. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Thuram. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Great vision. Oh, easy pickings there. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now Yaya Toure. And this is Dembele. And here's Hullet.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, that's been intercepted. Bale. Chiellini. And it's Pepe. Edmilson. Dembele to Chiellini. That has been slung wide. Spread out to the left. Chiellini. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. And it gets his head on it! Off the post! Just 5 minutes left. And here's Hullet. Hullet touches it back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely shaped ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Threads one in. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Pepe. Number
Stern
9.
test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Ousmane Dembele. Number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Sergi.
Number 5,
Nedved.
Gareth
Now it's
Bale.
Luis Suarez.
Number 17,
And it's
Edmilson.
Bale. Oh, good read.
Coming on
That
the
was well
field.
played, well
Number
stopped.
12, Sergi Barhua.
Lam. Cross needs to be... Impressive jump! Oh, he's done it! A breakthrough! So late in the day!
The goal scorer for
The
France.
movement so
After
precise,
95
the
minutes
finish
is
France
sumptuous.
are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal. And this is Hullet. That's where it came from. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
The goal scorer for France.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Takes a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nedved. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. No way through. Bale. So there's the whistle, and we will have
Hello,
a brief break.
This is an announcement from the local
So
police.
there you have it.
Please take a
This
look at the
game
screen
has
for
tipped
details on
tellingly
current
in
road
one
closures
direction.
around the stadium.
15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done. And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lahm running with the ball. Now it's Gullit. Bale. Seedorf. Thuram. And smartly reclaimed. Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Cruyff. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Yamal. And here's Rooney. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Suarez. And this is Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Suarez going after that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nedved. Now it's Rooney. Bale. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's burst through. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Looking for options for movement. Pepe cuts it out. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Buffon sends that a long way. Bale. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Ronaldinho.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Defending here is really tight. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And the ball is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Thuram. In with the challenge. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vitinha. And it's Bale. Dembele. Bale has it in a wide position. And here comes the corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's found a way past. Thuram. Nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that interception was most necessary. And a chance! In he goes again. He's delivered all right. And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
No, again there's no way through. Yaya Toure. Bale. Here's a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And the pass is intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Yaya Toure. So what can they make of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. Can he get on the end of this?
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. And it's Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Ronaldinho. Thuram. And this is Dembele. Oh, delightful ball. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neuer.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Bale, looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Buffon clears without hesitation. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Thuram, quality ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's straight offside. Gullit. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Nedved. Looks across. Oh, good effort! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Brilliantly cut out. Yaya Toure.
France have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, that's a key interception. He's a shot. Ibrahimovic! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After
Oh,
61
beautifully
minutes
dispatched. There was no
Number
reaching
20.
that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So we have
Vedat
movement on
Ibrahimovic.
both benches.
Number 8.
So we have a breakthrough.
Vitinha.
Now how will things
Number
develop
11.
from here?
And things are much healthier in their fit.
And
Number
drives!
80.
Off the
Ronaldinho.
bar! Has another go!
Ruud
Firm
Gullit.
header just off
Number
target.
5.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Coming on the field. Number 15. Lamine Yamal. Number 19. Pavel Nedved. Number 22. Luis Suarez.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Wayne Rooney.
Yaya Toure.
Number 20.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Number
Is there any
12.
support? He might not need it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution for France. Number 23.
So a bit of a revolving
Lothar
door here.
Matthäus.
Lots and lots of
Number
changes.
16. Philippe Lahm. Number 3. Marcel Desailly. Number 10. Rio Ferdinand.
And the
Coming
finish!
on the field. Number 2.
Oh,
Darren
split-second
Fletcher.
reaction.
Number
Really
12.
anticipated that well, didn't he?
Marcelo. Number 6. Virgil van Dijk. Number 5. Gabriel.
Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's intervened well there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand. Here's Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So, third corner of the game. Rooney with the short one. Promising chance! So close to drawing level.
Lamine Yamal was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Vietnam get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Now who's going to be first to this? It'll be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. Threads one in. Yamal gets flagged offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And it's Nedved. Wow, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Just 5 minutes left. Rooney. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now he's running away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Strokes it back. Rooney. Sergi has the space and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Ndicka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Calafiori. And here's Dani Olmo. Gets a good foot in there. Rice steaming forward at pace. He has found the way through. Flings it, getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Aims beyond the defence. Mendes gets across to intercept that. And it's Bellingham. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rice. So it is still 0-0. And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lobbed in behind. Corner it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's been caught on this time, surely! Olise. Chelsea are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Ndicka getting forward. Bellingham. Rice. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Koundé. Haaland. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. And the through ball. Very nicely done. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Rice. And that has not gone well. Now this could be a chance. And here's Dani Olmo. Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Rice wants to run onto this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo. Calafiori. Oh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe, and a chance! The captain delivers!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection. France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got...
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
France have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Changement. Le numéro 21. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 19.
So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Nuno Mendes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Olise. Olise!
Olise really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Olise. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Bellingham. Really fierce, close defending. Rice. Chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's the keeper's ball. Koundé. Nuno Mendes. Short changes him with that pass. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rijkaard. It's a throw-in. And that has put paid to that. Tchouameni, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well read, nice interception. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rice, over to the right flank. Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got away. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. And he's had it nicked away. That's a good ball. He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, he's having a go! And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And it's Hazard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mendes cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Hazard. Seedorf. Now it's Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, cracking ball. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. And he's... Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Bellingham. Seedorf cannot be beaten that easily. And here's Bellingham. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Shot. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Spread it left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out towards the right wing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Hazard. Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mbappe, he has found a way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hazard. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Ibrahimovic! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Rice. And it's made its way to him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bellingham. It's a searching pass.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Desailly calmly anticipates. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shot a goal! Bellingham! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw.
But pour l'équipe
They
de
have hauled
Manchester
themselves
United.
right back into
Après
it.
42 minutes de jeu.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Manchester United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, just goes for a shot! Goal, France! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life! And that is indeed the final act. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Haaland. Koundé finding himself in space, and that could well leave a mark. Bellingham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to pass it through. And he was quick to react. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Cannavaro. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's in a great position here. Oh, good spread. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. 60 minutes played. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 13.
And now they can spring out of
Le
defence.
numéro 21. Le numéro 5.
Oh,
Le
shooting
numéro
chance!
16.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Rodri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Seedorf. Distributed tidily. Messi makes a move down the right. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram might just make this. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rabiot. Rodri. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Now, can they get him away? Now, he's got space here. Oh, delightful ball. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Well, got to be quick to recover this. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Dembele certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Saliba. Now it's Lewandowski. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Lewandowski! could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Lewandowski really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
5 minutes left on the clock. Played into space. That is good alertness.
France can really think about the...
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again. Now, who's going to be first to this? I think we're just about done here. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for the run. And this is... Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that is as much as we have time for. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe, and that was nowhere near his best. Haaland knocks it into space. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets flagged offside. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Under an awful lot of pressure. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And we have our very first corner. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. France are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nuno Mendes.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Desailly making good progress. Mbappe! Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Neuer, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Not where it came from. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Haaland. Now Mbappe. Haaland. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho running with intent. Koundé makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Rice. That's a shade optimistic. And the pass is intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball, good take. Azar. Driving forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. So no flag here. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Taken back almost at once. Tries to play it through. Oh, now he can run away with it. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nuno Mendes. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Yamal. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham. Great vision. And he's in on goal.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Long ball upfield. That has been slung wide. Varane does really well to win the ball there. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's quick to get rid. Bellingham. That's put paid to the danger. Stood up well to him there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Maldini can clear it away. Yamal. Now it's Rice. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pinches it off him. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Rice. That's going to go a long way. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Rice. Looking to play him in. Here's Tchouaméni. 60 minutes played. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 10.
France restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Le numéro 6.
Platini. Looking for options for movement. Kubasi. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that was vital.
Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That'll be a throw-in. Tchouaméni. Threads one in. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bale. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. There's chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Inter Milan leading now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now that's well seen too.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Thuram. Oh, they can break here. Well read, nice interception. Tchouaméni. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's destined for the flank. And it's Bale. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. He slings, and a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
He's there to retrieve it. Valverde. Oh, well measured. Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bale picks it up out wide.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Vieira. That's the keeper's ball. Lewandowski. And time is up. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.